First, I wanted to show you where we left off from last week and all the areas that I cleaned last week. Then we will be getting into the areas that I'll be cleaning this week. This week I am starting in my bedroom and stripping the bedding and then wiping down the surfaces and vacuuming. And it was very dirty on one side from when I was using self-tanner, so it really needed to be cleaned. Then I will be moving into the kids' bathroom and cleaning in there. And then I also tackle the kids' bedroom, the two middle boys' bedroom. Then I also tackle my bathroom as well. So today's video is jam-packed with tons of motivation, and also this is a low-income home and a struggling home. So if you're into smaller houses and low income so that you're not feeling alone, you're in the right place, because let's be friends, let's get this together, because it is a struggle. And this has been a great community. You guys have really been my best friends through this journey and everything of mine. And as I do mention later on in this video, that I am starting my Pizza Hut job, or have already started by the time this video will air. I will be a pizza delivery person. So if you live in Texas and you're in our town, I might just deliver to you. So that would be fun. But anywho, let's get today started and let's tackle all the things. So I wanted to wipe off my desk and clean all of the things that were I handled mostly, like my keyboard and my mouse, to make sure that's wiped off and cleaned. I wanted to show the empty vacuum, but I forgot, of course, to show you the full vacuum, and it was full after vacuuming my bedroom. So yeah, that is crazy. So yeah, if you are like me and y'all are struggling like we are, I hope that you will join my community. Or if you're not struggling and you just like cleaning motivation, that is typically what I like to do on this channel, is cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. And if you're new here, my name is Whitney, and I am a wife and a mom to 4 kids, and I like science and rock music. So if you're into any of those and you want to be friends, let's hang out. So yeah, today it is just so much we are tackling.
Everyone, so I just wanted to do one more quick video before I start Pizza Hut Friday, which is tomorrow. So today I'm rushing through and trying to see if I can clean and kind of get the house ready so that it is not so much for me to keep up with, hopefully throughout the week while starting Pizza Hut. So I don't know what my hours will be or anything yet. I just wanted to come up on here and let you guys know. So we are tackling this. I'm gonna put the sheets on later after they're done washing. Let's get today started, let's get going, and let's get this house clean before I start my job at Pizza Hut. Peace out.
Now we're in the kids' bathroom, and this is all the boys' bathroom. So 3 boys share this bathroom, and believe you me, this bathroom is been like a trial and error thing. So they sometimes can keep up with it. They have gotten so much better lately, but there was a time, or was, I mean, let me enunciate. So there was a time when they were just making so much a mess. And if you have boys, then you probably know exactly what I mean by it's a struggle to keep their bathroom clean. But they have been doing so much better. I've been actually pretty proud of them. But I just tackled this bathroom like I do any space. First, I tried to clean the area. Then I would try to spray the area and let the chemicals sit or whatever, especially in a bathroom to disinfect and all that, and to help with any scrubbing that I may have to do. Sometimes if you let the chemicals sit, it really helps with not having to scrub as hard. Then I usually wipe down the surfaces or scrub on, and then usually the last thing that I do is mopping the area. But the toilets are in the bathroom are usually the last thing that I do before I go to mopping. So I like to do start with the sink and then I go to the shower or whatever. If I'm doing the shower, any glass, and then I will scrub the toilets. But while I'm doing all of that, the product is doing its job in the process. And this is what I have always done, even back when I used to be a house cleaner. That was always the first thing I did was come into a bathroom or the area and clean the area first. And then if there was any trash that needed to be taken out, that was always like first thing. And then if I was into a bathroom, then I would let all of the products sit for a little bit, and then I would do the glass or the mirror or something like that while I'm letting the product sit. And then I wipe off the counter. So that's usually how I find that it is the easiest and best, and you don't have to work as hard if you let that chemical have its time to do its job. So yeah, that is my suggestion to you as an ex-professional house cleaner and soon to pizza delivery person. So and I know some people think it's probably funny because some people don't seem to think that we're low income. But if you've been following my channel, then you know exactly what I mean and what's going on. But if you're new here, I guess I'll go into it for a little bit just in case you're new. My husband had lost his job, gotten fired from his company, electric company, and so now we have no income. So we are struggling to get into an income and a job for either or both of us at the time. And we're getting government assistance in the meantime while we figure out things. But now we are tackling the middle two children's rooms, the 2 redheads. They bunk and they share a room at the moment. So Jackson and Kellen's room is usually the messiest of all the rooms. My oldest teenager boy, he is about to be 14. His room's always pretty clean, so I don't have to worry too much about his. So, but I'm just doing a quick pickup and cleaning the area and putting things away, and then I wanted to come in here and strip their beds and put new sheets on and clean the surfaces and do a vacuum. So that's typically what I do whenever I enter a room. But just as a reminder, that's what I'm doing in this room as well. This room desperately needed a vacuum, and they desperately needed new sheets on their bed. It's been a little bit. We've been kind of under a lot of stress. Things are kind of calming down a little bit, but I am starting work, so I wanted to have all of this done so that it'll be a little bit easier on me with me starting a new job that I'm not familiar with and all the stress that goes with that. But I wanted to have this clean and this set up. So maybe the pizza delivery job will stay, but I also put in an application I'm going to put in the voice at the time of this voiceover tomorrow when I'm starting my new job, a new application for the mental hospital to become a PNA, which is what my mother-in-law does, and she's going to put in a word for me, and hopefully I can get hired on there. They have great benefits, and they make pretty good money, and maybe not great money, but better than probably Pizza Hut delivery driver would get me. So let's cross our fingers and hope for that. So that would be great for us. And basically, they're just like big adult children. I would just have to take care of them and watch their medication and wipe their butts and help them to hospital or whatever that's going on. So it's really not that different than like watching children. They're just bigger and not quite all there most of the time. So, but let's hope that that works out. That would be great. So anyway, yeah, I will do an update as soon as I can on how Pizza Hut is going for my friends. You guys are super awesome. And like I've said, I would not have been able to do this without you guys and your encouragement to keep going with YouTube, because I was thinking I'm not going to be able to do YouTube and have a job and have 4 kids and have a husband. So I don't know how it's all going to go, but you guys have encouraged me so much that this video is here because of you guys and last week's. So thank you so much for the encouragement. I don't know what I would do without you guys. So anyway, I hope that it's some motivation, whether it be cleaning or decluttering or anything like that. And if you stay for a little bit longer, I will have a science quiz. Per you guys always asking for those science questions, because you know I love science. And yeah, I would love to have rock music on here, but at the moment, I am not paying for anything extra, so I am terribly sorry. I'm just using whatever free is available to me for music-wise for this video. After we're settled in with jobs and stuff, then I can get back to buying or paying for some better music. So bear with me, please. And thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in and helping me out. You have no idea how much this helps, even if it's just $100, $200 a month. That's a light bill, so thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little of this music for a second, and then I'll come back with a science quiz. Okay, are you guys ready for your first science quiz? I know, you're not in school, I promise. It's fun, okay? I promise it's fun. Question. What is the name of the force that pulls objects towards Earth? All right, it is, you ready? Answer is gravity. Pretty sure you knew that one. The next question, are you ready? What is the smallest unit of life? Are you ready for the answer? Put your guesses in the comments because I would love to see you guys' guesses. It is so much fun. The smallest unit of life. Here's the answer. A cell. Yay! Okay. And I'll do one more question. What is the name of the gas that humans exhale? All right. So I will tell you the answer to that in 3, 2, 1. What's the answer? Carbon dioxide. Okay, I know they're silly. But yeah, I love science. I love all kinds of science. So it doesn't have to necessarily be astronomy, which is my favorite, or physics. Physics is my next favorite. I love them both, and I love learning more and more about quantum physics. It is so interesting because everything that is small, it doesn't necessarily work for the things that are big and we don't fully understand how, like when an atomic atom, how it can technically be in the same place, two different places at the same time, because they are so infinitely small. It is very difficult to pinpoint the position. um, so they sometimes have to guesstimate the position because everything that is infinitely small or very small tends to not be able to pinpoint the position. And sometimes observing the very small can change its positioning altogether just by observing it. Just like a photon wave particle, just by observing it, you have messed with where it would end up anyway. So it's just super interesting. Um, I love it. It's very fun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you enjoyed today's quiz. I hope it didn't feel too much like school. And thank you again to everyone. I am doing much better and we are tackling life one day at a time and everything's coming together slowly. And like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this without y'all. I love y'all to the moon and back. I'll see you next time. Bye.